When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. Then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
Did you ever look at the stains in your coffee cup and then realize that's exactly what happens to your teeth? Power Swabs is the 5-minute solution to get your teeth white without visiting the dentist. This is Ben Gordon with Power Swabs, and if your teeth are stained from coffee, tea, or smoking, all it takes is 5 minutes with Power Swabs. In 5 minutes, you'll see an average of 2 shades whiter teeth, and in 7 days, 6 shades. It's clinically proven to whiten natural teeth as well as caps and veneers. The secret is a tooth detergent that was developed by Dr. Martin Ginniger that lifts stains off of your teeth. Best of all, there's no messy strips or trays that you have to leave in your mouth for an hour. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and you're done. To try Power Swabs risk-free, call 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140. I guarantee your bright white smile will have your friends talking about how great you look. Try it risk-free today. 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-595-2614 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 595-2614 to take your call now. Call 800-595-2614. That's 800-595-2614. Again, 800-595-2614.
I considered suicide so I wouldn't put my family through all the pain.
Many of our warriors are returning home from the battlefield, only to face a new war as they struggle with devastating injuries. At Wounded Warrior Project, we understand. We're there to help.
Even though you think you're broken, you're not. It's the physical and the emotional healing that Wounded Warrior Project provides.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you can join Wounded Warrior Project. You'll help provide critically needed programs and services that rebuild lives.
Beautiful. There you go, buddy.
The ongoing needs of our wounded and their families will continue for many years to come. Now is the time to show your support. Call now or go online with your gift of just $19 a month and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
It made me feel that there's people out there that care about us.
After this event, we can finally maybe start to heal as a family and move forward.
We need your help. The families are hurting.
For many of our wounded heroes, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. That's why your gift of just $19 a month is so important. Please call or go online right now.
You're listening to The Rod Eccles Show.
You know,
Rand Paul has said something that is absolutely true. Rand Paul says it only takes one Republican to be disruptive and change everything. Now, I don't think Rand knows how truthful that statement is. Because obviously, he's running for president. So he thinks he's a disruptive one. He's the one Republican to be disruptive. The point is, it's not him. Even though his statement is absolutely 150% accurate and true, who he thinks that statement is about is 150% false. Because the one Republican who has been disruptive and is changing everything is Donald Trump. And I know some people are thinking, oh, geez, there you go again, talking about Trump. That means you're going to endorse him. You're behind Trump. You're a Trump guy, aren't you? You're a Trumpite. No, I'm not. I bring that up simply because Trump is out there. Look, he's talking about stuff and forcing the debate on a lot of different topics. And he's doing it in such a way where even the lamestream media now has to engage him on it. He's changed everything. And one of the hot topics that Trump is not letting go of, because they tried to browbeat him, like, what, you would even do that? And you do this? As if to say, what, are you crazy? On the notion of immigration, illegal immigration, Trump is not backing off of this stuff. Hey, look, if you're here illegally, we gotta catch you and send you home. Well, what about the kids? Well, the parents, they gotta be with their parents. Parents illegal, send them home. You do that? Well, yeah. Well, then they can get in line, and they can come back legally. But you'd send them, you deport them? The lamestream media, they're beside. They can't believe that somebody would actually say it. They know that many Republicans believe it, but they can't believe that they would actually say it on the air and not back down, not apologize for it. No, they got to go. And now we're starting to have this debate about the 14th Amendment. I got to tell you, we would not be having this debate about illegal immigration and the 14th Amendment if it were not for Donald Trump. Rand Paul is not the one who's fostering this discussion. It's Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the disruptive Republican that Rand Paul is talking about. Got to be honest about it. Whether you like the Donald or not is irrelevant. He's the one that's changing and disrupting everything. I mean, he's disrupted the left. I mean, if Hillary's not talking and trying to defend about Hillary Gate, email gate, she's trying to deflect Donald Trump attacking her. And he's changed everything this early in the whole system. Now, normally, normally Republicans, or even though Democrats constantly attack Republicans, normally Republicans are tearing each other apart at this particular point, so they can, build themselves up and win the primaries, right? No, this time around, you got a lot of Republican candidates, especially the ones that are rising or in the top echelon part, top 10, or breaking into the top 10. They're talking about what Donald is talking about. They're not, people who are attacking Trump like Rick Perry, who are they now? They've fallen by the wayside. So really, Republican candidates who are on the attack of other Republican candidates, they're not faring as well, including Scott Walker, who's changed his tune, by the way, and is now talking about what Donald is talking about, not really attacking Donald, but attacking Hillary. And so now you've got a lot of Republican candidates attacking the Democrats this early on because Donald already led the way. And he's talking about real issues that are of concern to the American people and the voters of this country. And he's forcing the others to do it. He's forcing it so much. And not only are the other Republican candidates also talking about these issues, but he's got the lamestream media talking about these issues, and they're giving him the microphone, and he's not apologizing or backing away. You cannot tell me that Donald Trump is the single most disruptive candidate that this country has seen since Ronald Reagan. You can't tell me that it would not be true. I would even argue that, even though Donald Trump has not been nominated or elected, I would argue that Donald Trump right now, this election season, has been already more disruptive than even Ronald Reagan was. That is saying a lot. And it's disruptive in a good way, a very, very, very good way. Now, look, again, I don't care if Donald is your guy or not, if you're supporting him or not. The point is that even if you are supporting somebody else right now, he is most likely forcing your candidate of choice to talk about the real issues and to try to differentiate themselves from the Democrats, mainly Hillary. And look, I'm just waiting for the Donald to start laying into Bernie Sanders. I can't wait for him to start tearing into Bernie Sanders, because you're talking about the socialist who claims he doesn't like millionaires and billionaires, and who doesn't seem to be taking money from the wealthy, and he's still doing quite well in the polls on the Democrat side and garnering large crowds. So it's the anti-establishment versus the anti-establishment, because even though Donald Trump is a real estate magnate and a billionaire in his own right, he's not the Republican establishment. He's not. So you've got anti-establishment versus anti-establishment, and I just can't wait until Trump rips into Sanders. No, he's already hurt, and you won't get Democrats to admit it, but Trump has already hurt Hillary. In fact, there are polls out there that are now showing that if the election were today, in many states, Trump would win. He'd beat Hillary. And as a matter of fact, there's in 8 different. Hillary now is doing so bad that she's actually trailing 8 GOP hopefuls, including, and I guess there was a poll that shows that this one particular GOP candidate would beat Hillary the most right now. And that is Dr. Ben Carson. Surprise to me, too. Yeah. But, and look, I fully understand polls. I don't really believe in polls all that much. But we're talking 8 polls, and some of them are conservative leaning, and most of them are liberal leaning, like ABC and MSNBC. They're showing 8 GOP contenders beating Hillary, including Trump and Carson. That's saying a lot. And you have to understand what Trump is doing and saying. Now, if Trump is being that bold, that brash, and he's starting to come out with details about his different plans, and people are still supporting him, that says a lot. And you're finding that Dr. Carson has found his voice, thank God. And he's being asked questions, and he's hitting the answers are knocking the questions out of the park. He is blasting the left, and he's blasting the liberal media for doing these, saying and promoting these stupid, inane, liberalistic ideas. Well, Dr. Carson, how about this and this? You're a black guy, Mr. Carson. What about the? Yeah, and he's what? Are you crazy? He's basically telling him, what, are you crazy? But he's got that very wonderful now, he is the opposite of me. I will give Dr. Carson the credit on that. He's the opposite of me. When he gets these ridiculous questions like this, he's got that same very calm, fatherly response and attitude, but he still knocks it out of the park. Now, me, that would just sort of ignite my ire.